internet friends. Welcome to my childhood bedroom. This is a very weird nostalgic trip for me. I am back home for a wedding, and this very room, on this very bed, is where I filmed my first YouTube videos. I was in the height of a quarter-life crisis. We are also in the height of a global pandemic, completely unrelated. So this involves a bit of backstory. So when I first started this channel, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was kind of like feeling out what my bit was gonna be, coming up with content that I just thought might be interesting. And one of those ideas is that I just wrote down a bunch of questions on a sheet of paper, and I just put them in a jar, and I just hoped I would forget about them at a later date. I hope that I would answer those questions and have authentic reactions to those questions. And I never made that video, but I still have the jar with the questions inside it. It's been 2 years. So I guess this is an original tag. It's not. I mean, it can be. Here's the thing. I think that we should wait until the end of the video to decide if this is an original tag, because honestly, the conceit of this was to be a tag, sort of, where you make up your own questions. But I just kind of think it's the return on investment is kind of stupid, because it's you tag a bunch of people. If they decide to do it, they have to write down a bunch of questions, put them in a jar, and then forget about it. I think we'll decide at the end if we want to tag people. I have a time capsule of questions that I legitimately don't remember. This is a little later than Pastor expected, but the effect is nonetheless exactly what she wanted. There is one question I remember being in here. I wrote down this question thinking it'd be really funny and surprising for future Jay to read, but I never forgot about it because of course, of course the question I think is super great in the moment is the one I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, so that's the one thing that Past Jay won't get from her vision. But okay, ready? First question. What's something people don't expect about you? And underneath it says, LOL, say you're a Republican. I don't know. I guess that I'm a black belt. Sorry to just drop that in there. Oh, my black belt's hanging on the wall. I'll show you. Yeah, I would hate for you to think I'm lying. Hold on. See? This is mine. I got this when I was 20 years old. I got the crap beaten out of me for it, but I got it. Yeah, I've done martial arts for 10 years. They call me the head hunter because I'm very flexible and I love to kick people in the head. I love facing a tall, lanky person because I'm ooh, they think I can't hit them up there, but I can. Okay, I think the pink ones are book related. Okay, actually, this is exactly the reaction Pastor wanted. So the first question I pick up is the one I remember. Pastor, we did it. You got the shot. You got the reaction you wanted. Okay. So the question is, tell us all about your one true fictional love, Matthias from Six of Crows. And I hate Matthias. Pastor is such a troll. It's not that I dislike Matthias. I just think that he's not Nina's perfect match. Nina is just so cool. She's just so extroverted. She speaks multiple languages. She's bold. She's worldly. She's cultured. She's bisexual. And the person that she chooses is just the whitest bread man you've ever met. Listen, I understand. Opposites attract. And honestly, Nina's best lines are in Matthias' chapters. You're welcome, you big idiot. And I've never met someone as stupid as he is, tall, yet here you stand. Matthias' chapter. And so I get it. Nina is the light and Matthias is the mirror that the light reflects off of. I get it. But at the same time, I know lots of couples who are both the light and the mirror that reflects the light. They can be both. And Matthias is not a light. Just drives me crazy. And he's just like so recently turned away from his conservative ways. Like, there's so much that she's gonna have to teach him. Like, there's so many microaggressions that he's probably committing every day. And I just really don't understand why she would waste all of her patience and love and light on this person. I did feel bad for him, though. You know, at the end of the second book, though. I did feel bad. Matthias is my least favorite character. I gotta tell you, I've had a phase for every character in the book. I have cycled through each member of the Crows being my favorite, except for Matthias. Matthias has never had a phase. Matthias has not come close to having a phase. I think he's fine. I just think that Nina deserves more than just fine. Okay, what a way to open this video. Now that we've had that covered, next question. Oh, what is your favorite video that you've made so far? This is kind of fun because, like, when Pasche wrote this question, she had so many, like, limited options. I actually think it's the most recent video I made, which was, I need your NaNoWriMo Rex, please. I know it's super short, but I thought that it was, like, a really cute premise when I thought of it. I really like the graphics that I put in. Like, the thing I do with the hands, I wasn't originally going to do that. This video was exported, uploaded, thumbnailed. It was ready to go, and then I was watching it back, and I was like, it's begging to have a little text effect, a little moving text effect. And so I went back into the video and I added all of that in there and then re-exported it, re-uploaded it. It was horrible, but I thought it was really cute. I like the little text graphics I put in, and I giggle every time, like, I watch myself, like, saying that I want book recommendations with murderous women and cannibalism. What kind of bender would you be in Avatar: The Last Airbender? Oh, fun questions, Pastor. I feel like I'm on hot ones. I would be a waterbender. When I was a kid, I think I would have said fire because I was more hot-headed and I thought that my fighting style was more similar to fire. But now that I'm older, I feel a lot calmer, and I also like the versatility of water. So times change, you know? Also, I like beaches. So I think, like, I would be like a waterbender, like, in a beach town. Okay. Ooh. Play, fuck, marry, kill with the Six of Crows characters. You can tell what Pasche was really into. I mean, this was around the time that the TV show came out, so I think Six of Crows is just on the brain. Okay, I understand that a random generator is supposed to give me 3 of the characters, and I decide which to F, which to marry, which to kill, but I don't really care. I already know my answers. No matter the scenario. Basically, the answer is whatever they want from me is what I am fine with. Whatever Nina wants to do with me, I didn't mean it like that, but I kind of did. Whatever Nina or Jesper wants from me is the answer I'm going with. I am happy with either marrying or murdering. Nope. I am happy with either marrying or just one night standing them, whatever they would prefer. And obviously this would be like, they are also 28 in this situation. It is whatever either of them would prefer. I would marry Wylan as, like, I don't know what the scenario would call for, but if Wylan needed, like, a civil marriage for tax purposes or something, that is totally fine with me, and we could just hang out. In Nej, I would also marry for legal purposes. I just don't want to get in the way of her and Kaz. If she and Kaz also needed a tax break for some reason, that is also on the table. I don't want to stand in the way of their beautiful love. My dream would be to make it to, like, a point where Kaz liked me enough to vent about his day. Like, I would love... You can tell I thought about this. Like, I'm envisioning that I live in an apartment and he is technically on the lease for legal purposes, and maybe he, like, drops his shit off there, but really I just live alone. One day he's dropping shit off and I'm like, how was your day, Kaz? And he goes like, ugh, let me tell you. And I, like, pour him a beer. You know, like, that is the kind of relationship I would want with Kaz. Matthias, can go jump off a cliff for all I care. You know, I feel bad, but I really don't care about him. Aww, fave booktuber. Let's be honest, we're just gonna gush about Hannah for 5 minutes. So at the time that I wrote this, one of my favorite booktubers was this girl named Hannah from the Still Right Reader. She changed her name recently and she has not posted in several years. She was super fun and delightful. She would like drive around in her car and she would play songs and then recommend books based off of those songs. And it was super fun and nostalgic. I like envisioned like being in the car next to her, just like belting my little heart out to Fall Out Boy. One time I commented, Hannah consistently delivers the content I didn't realize I wanted, and she responded, thanks dude. But obviously my favorite booktuber is Rosica from the Midnight Reader. I love everything about her. We have the same sense of humor. We are the same person except she's white and married. And I would say I'm also the more murderous of the two. I've been really liking Kelly Seek's books recently. I found her at Rosica's recommendation. I think she's super funny and snarky. She had a video recently just like absolutely ripping into like Lily Singh's bookshelf and I thought that was so funny. But yeah, I just find her extremely delightful. She also gives me big Rosica energy, which is why I like her. We're almost there. We're almost to the end. How do you feel about the fact that you're starting a YouTube channel? Like, girl, this is the most Gen Z thing about you. I'm a cusper. I am like probably the last year you can be considered a millennial. But okay. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Pasche, for setting up this like fun traveling back in time. I hope that this video turns out to be everything you wanted it to be. How we decided to make this a tag. I mean, we can make it a tag. Like, who gives a shit, you know? Still a good way to shout out booktubers that you like. Okay, so we're gonna go and tag as many booktubers as we possibly can think of. Ready, set, go. Kelly Seek's Books, Book Buds, All the Books, Well Traveled Books, Jessie Book TV, Jennifer Loves Books, Kiki's Bookish Service. I've been tagging you a lot of stuff. Like, you don't have to take this one, Kiki, I promise. Wicked Words of the West, Amy Rambles, Rosica from the Midnight Reader. All of you are tagged, sorry. And if you haven't met each other yet, hello. You guys should hang out and look at each other's channels because I think you're all great. That is it for me. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, see you later.